this is huge news. Brian Kilmeade has stayed for the After the Show show. I've never seen this happen in Fox and Friends history.
I don't think I've maybe done it once.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate your intervention.
You,
also, this is the best of on radio on today. So tomorrow I'll be doing a live show, but I get a chance to talk on the internet. So you don't have to wear clothes, you can curse. What do you do?
You have to wear clothes. You're wearing clothes right now. And we have Lisa Boothe here, which is awesome. That's also...
Lisa, what has it been like for you, the transition from commentator, insider, opinion person to news?
It's not as easy as it looks. You guys have a hard job reading the prompter and staying on top of it.
This morning, Fox Friends First for the first time.
I sure did. I had a few cups of coffee. I'm not going to lie. Right. I think I've had 3 this morning so far.
Is this what you wanted to do, though? Did you study communications in college?
I was actually a political science major. I always loved politics. And then the first time I did TV, I was working on a Senate race, and I was doing the spin room. So I went out and talking to reporters, and I was like, this is a lot of fun. And then fortunately found my way into it, and I've loved it. So,
and now you're here on the
perfect
couch.
Of the team. I know. I'm so glad to be with you guys.
How awesome is that? By the way, this was my favorite Secret Santa.
You cannot put this down.
You can't. I love pocket squares, and this, in case you didn't see, so Rick Reichmuth was working on the weekend. Abby looks beautiful here. Forever remembered on my pocket square. And Peter Ducey and his mane. I mean, can you believe the head of hair on this guy? It has its own Twitter account. His hair. Not just Peter. Peter, yeah.
Well, when the show ended, because I asked him on the air yesterday, what do you do to make your hair look like that? Everyone wants to know. You have a Twitter handle after that. And he said, I just put a comb through it. Nothing. And then after the show, well, I do use a hairdryer for just like a minute. And then I put some gel, and I said, you just didn't want people to have hair as good as yours. You didn't want to spill your secret.
It's like a secret. He doesn't want to let it out.
Well, that's why you got to keep it for yourself, and then nobody else can match.
But as Ed knows, and everybody knows, when you're out in the field, you don't really get a hairdryer. It's not a place to plug in the jungle and things. So you do have to, you kind of do your own makeup and your own... Right? For example, on the holidays, I had to do my own makeup.
Yeah, that's hard.
What was that like?
Yeah, it was very awkward.
It was awkward?
Your daughters could help, though.
Right, they could. They really can handle things themselves.
My kids always make fun of me.
Yes.
My kids always make fun of me when I come home with makeup on. They're like, Dad, you wear makeup. That's
I would, too, if I were
a
little kid and my dad.
You know what's the worst is I got yelled at recently because I go to bed with makeup on.
Why?
And it gets
That's
on the
terrible
pillows.
for your skin.
I know, because you just kind of live your life. You don't really realize you have it on.
Do you do that so when you get up in the morning, you don't shower and then just go straight to work? You got makeup on, or what?
I just don't think of it.
Brian just wants to look good all the time, even in his sleep.
Right, and I need the rouge to make it happen.
You never know. Fox and Friends is going to sneak in your home and wake you up one morning. You need to have the makeup on just in case.
Yeah.
The audience.
If they wake me up in the morning with the truck in front of the house, it's usually probably not going to be good news.
Wouldn't end well.
Yeah.
So, Brian, this is what happens on the After the Show show.
Right. So far, I'm waiting for something to happen.
Is that breaking news from
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
You did say there was a store in Tunisia that we were going to report in the After the Show show. What was that?
Is that a joke or a tease?
Well, Tasmania. No, I just cannot believe that we just accept the fact that this story from Tasmania comes every day. We have not covered one story in all my years from Tasmania.
You think it's like fake news?
No, I believe it's a real. I believe it's a real seal. But the seal stories we usually cover have face paint on, and they're actually.
So you don't think that's a big enough story to cover?
It's big enough to emerge from Tasmania.
Oh, those are seals.
Those are seals.
I was like, what's happening? What's happening right now?
You should have put this on when they wanted to start wrapping up. Yeah, this music is like, this is good.
You know what? Brian's never doing this again. That's it. He's back on the radio tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Have a good day.
We worship you, O Brian, who are Lord over us all.